Sometimes you want to listen to music without shutting the whole world out, and that's why Shokz is sponsoring this video to tell you about their OpenFit Air. Open Air, I don't even know how to call this product. They're not earbuds. They go around your ear. You see, they look like this. This is like a jewelry box. Look at this crisscross thing. A little instruction manual, a little warranty or don't read this manual, and a tiny A to C cable. Checking out the case. Got the Shokz logo on the front, it's kind of carved in there. You can feel it, USB-C on the back. This is a really like kind of matte, soft touch case. There is an indicator light on the front and a little grippy spot for you to open. This is a pretty compact case for having to hold a product that big. And they just fit over top of each other. I wonder if it matters which order I put them in, but it doesn't. Holy, this is actually easier than normal earphones. Looking at the earbuds, these things themselves, you've got this, you think it's just kind of flexible plastic or it's just the silicone bouncing around, but there's actually a small wire in there. It's made of Nitinol, which is a nickel titanium alloy, which is super elastic. So this is supposed to make it so that you can put these things on and have a lot of comfort for long listening sessions. This is just so light and so like there's just nothing to this. It's interesting. It's not light in a bad way. Can't wait to put this on, but first, you can look at, there's some pogo pins here, that's for charging. This happens to be the left one, I know that from this indicator. There's a little grill here for air moving in and out. Probably the sound comes out of there. The drivers are behind. A little grill there for venting. And there are 2 microphones per headphone for active beamforming. Right there and right there. I really wanna put these on, but the pairing happens when they're in the case, so let's do that first. I got the app installed, it's already searching, and I think I'm supposed to press a button here. There they are. Lots of stuff to look at in the app, but let's just leave that for now and put these on. So I'm looking at the picture here, this part goes behind the ear. Feels like I'm wearing nothing at all. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. Wow, yeah, these are super light. Yeah, Shokz says they put a lot of work into figuring out where to put the center of gravity on these things and where to put the pressure points so that you can wear these for a long time, have them feel snug on there, and also make them feel lighter than they even are. And I will say, they're pretty on there, other than when I really whip my head like that and they get some distance from the ear, which is kind of fine because they just go back to normal after. These are really staying on. Wow, they're on. 8 grams each, 75 with the case itself, 57. So why would you want headphones like this? Number one thing, probably safety. Your own safety if you're jogging at night or riding a bicycle or even motorcycle, you have a helmet on. But still, for your own safety, these are great because my ear canals are open. I can still put my finger in there. So you can hear more what's going on around you, which is cool. But not only your own safety, other people's safety. I love ignoring my kids as much as the next guy, but sometimes it's just not ethical to do so. Sometimes I want to listen to music and also be able to hear if my children are screaming. That's my personal old man James dad reason for getting these. So let's get some music on. I'll interact with it to see how the controls work, and then from there we'll go into the app. First things first, music. Oh right, it only has double tap and hold. There's no single tap. Pina Colada song, let's go. Now we're cooking with gas. So the interface on here is a little unconventional. They don't have symmetry between the earbuds, and they also don't have a single tap, which is philosophical. You know, you don't want to have false positives, make everything a double tap. So it's double tap on the left to pause, and there's no tactile button there. You don't hear a little button going tick, 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 tick in your ear. It's all capacitive, and you can see how fast it reacts here when I go doot doot. It doesn't say doot doot, it just goes boop. So that's double tap on the left. If I double tap on the right, it goes next song. I don't think I can go triple tap for back. 1, 2, 3. No, we just went to next song. Now, not every headphone or earbud has volume on the buds themselves, but these do. It's hold to go up. Takes a while for it to initiate, and then it's going in steps now. You can see that going up. And then hold to go down. Now it's going down. Normally I would say that I want my volume to react a little faster. Like if someone's walking up to me to speak to me and I'm in the gym, I like to be able to crank the volume down pretty quickly so I don't feel the need to pull my earbud out. But in this case, I think that would be kind of a non-issue because I should be able to just hear people speaking to me because this is so much more open. I would totally wear these in the gym. I can lean my head back on a bench without them being touched. I can shake my head around without them falling off. I feel like I could go upside down. Yeah, can totally go upside down. And they're IP54 rated. So that means, you know, normal earbuds, they usually do IPX4, which means they don't get an ingress protection rating for dust, but these guys did. It's 5. And then the 4 is splashes, sweat. You know, someone could squirt you with a water gun, you can get caught in the rain, it's all fine. Let's listen to these a little more. One thing I wanna know is how much people around me can hear any noise that leaks. Now, they claim to have this direct pitch technology, which really aims the sound into the ear holes. But let's see, you guys, can you hear this yet? How loud is it for you? You can't, I'm getting this. All right, I'm gonna crank this up beyond a level that I even want. This is max.
Yeah.
You can hear it, how loudly? Would you be mad if I was, if your desk was there and my desk was here and I was listening at that volume?
No, if we're on the bus together, I might be mad.
On the bus, you might be mad. So you'd be more mad to strangers on the bus than the people you work with.
Yes.
You listen to this for 8 hours without telling me anything, but you can't ride the bus with someone for 5 minutes. You're a nice guy. Okay, so it's like any other earphone. When you max it, it's gonna be a bit annoying to the people around you. That's actually pretty decent considering these, unlike other headphones, these aren't like isolated in your ear canal, so. All right, now though, let's listen to something with some bass, because with earbuds that go in your ear canal, a lot of the bass is dependent on you having a seal in your ear canal so you can actually pressurize that volume of air. These don't have any seal at all, so how can they do bass? Okay. There's some bass present. And I believe there's actually a bass boost feature in the app. I'm gonna try that. Go into here. Oh, boom, there's a button exposed right at the highest level. Okay, the bass boost definitely makes the bass feel a little fatter. I don't think it makes it sound lower, but it does give it a little more body, I would say. These graphs come courtesy of headphones.com. Thank you guys very much. And you can see here, predictably, when you get into like the mid-range and the sub-range, it is below our target curve, which is the dotted line, but it traces it more closely in the treble. Now with bass boost on though, it does lift it up around the 100 hertz range, kind of like crossover range. And then in the mid-range, it actually kind of overcooks it, but it doesn't seem to affect the treble. I probably would keep the bass boost on. Let's see what else they have for the EQs. This is boosting the high end. To me personally, I think it's a little bit, becomes a bit bright there. And in this particular sound, a little harsh sounding. So I probably would just stick to standard or bass boost. And then vocal is probably your podcast mode. A lot of headphones have a mode that's just specifically to make the vocals more intelligible. It can be useful if you're listening to like the news or something like that as well. But yeah, I'd probably stick to these ones on the left. Now I wanna know about how the controls can be changed in the app because they do give you some customization there. So it looks like we have the double tap and press and hold interactions available to us. There's no other single tap or whatever by default or even exposed at all. So then you can customize what each of those interactions does. So on double tap, it's telling you what we got by default, and then you can select these other kind of configs. I think, what would I do? I might just keep the default. Voice assistant's okay, but I have a watch, so yeah, I'd probably keep the default. You can pair 2 devices. Other than that, all we have in the app is battery life. So let's talk about the battery life claims. It's lots of numbers, so I'm just gonna have my notes here. This is a 40 milliamp hour earbud. They're over here. Each one of those is 40 milliamp hours. The case itself is 600. So you can get 28 hours of music time with the charging case, or 6 hours on the buds, or 4.3 hours of talk time on the buds. I love that stat. I feel like that's there just for the taxi drivers. You can charge up the buds with the case in an hour, or you can just plug them in for 10 minutes to get 2 hours of playback time. And the standby time on these bad boys, 30 days. Now we did do some battery life testing ourselves in the lab, and we found that our testing was pretty aligned with their claims. We didn't quite make it on any of them, but we got pretty close on all of them. Actually, the one we got the least close on was the single bud battery life time, which we measured at 5.3 hours rather than 6. So there you have it. They're pretty cool. They got this little pliable thing that makes it more suitable for more ear types. I'm pretty happy with the comfort, and I do feel like I could wear these for quite a while because they're just so light. It's like they're air. Ah! Just joking. These are on sale now. We have links in the description. You can get them on Amazon, on Best Buy. You can actually try these on in person at a Best Buy if you really want to see how they work for you, or you can go to the manufacturer's website and buy them directly there. They're $120 US. They come in black, white, and pink. So thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, hit me up in the comments. You can call me names. I'll still love you. I'll be back next time. And thanks to Shokz for sponsoring this video.